Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Lima for the first game of this final two-game series of the regular season. Matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Lima Lemurs. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. For the Cubs, Ryne Sandberg, followed by Kyle Schwarber, Sammy Sosa, Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, Billy Williams, Ernie Banks, Kris Bryant, and Moises Ballesteros. On the mound, Shota Imanaga. For the Lemurs, Jackie Robinson, Mickey Mantle, Gary Sanchez, Buck Leonard, Ken Griffey Jr., Carlos Correa, Nolan Arenado, Paul O'Neill, Jose Altuve, and on the mound, Chris Sale. Leading things off for the Cubs today, Ryne Sandberg. And on the mound for the Lemurs, Chris Sale. Swing and a miss. First pitch was a strike from Sale. 0-1's the count to Sandberg. Sandberg swings and misses. Quickly down 0-2. Ball inside. 1-2's the count. Ball outside. 2-2. Ball low. 3-2. Payoff pitch from Sale. Ball 4 outside, he walked him. Leadoff walk from Ryne Sandberg. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. Check on Sandberg over at first. He's back in time. Sandberg has his lead. Sandberg steals. Ball's a strike. And Sandberg safe at second, his 5th stolen base of the year. 0-1's the count to Schwarber. Ball low. 1-1's the count.
1-0.
Ball high. 2-1's the count. Swing and a miss from Schwarber. 2-2's the count. Ball outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch from Sale. Fouled away down the first baseline. We'll do it again. Ball 4 low, he walked him. 2 walks for the Cubs to start the top of the first inning. Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. Sosa swings and misses. 0-1's the count. Sosa drives the ball to left center field. This ball's going to get down. Coming in to score is Sandberg. It's a double for Sammy Sosa. The Cubs take the early 1-0 lead. Stepping in with nobody away, Ian Happ. Runners at second and third. Ball inside. 1-0's the count to Happ. Happ fouls that pitch off. Out of play. 1-1's the count. Ball low. 2-1's the count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball outside, 3-1. And Happ hits the ball back up the middle. That gets into center field. Coming in to score is Schwarber. And the Cubs have a 2-0 lead on the single by Ian Happ. Advancing to third was Sammy Sosa. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki with nobody out. Swing and miss from Suzuki.
0-1.
0-1's the count. Runners on the corners. Ball inside. 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss from Suzuki.
1 ball.
1-2's the count. Ball outside, 2-2. Suzuki hits the ball to right field. It is playable. And we're going to try to tag. Sosa's going to try to tag, and he is going to be thrown out at home. He got a little bit of a late jump. And quickly, 2 away now for the Cubs. The man on first, and Billy Williams stepping in.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch is high. 1-0 is the count. Ball inside, 2-0. And Williams hits that ball to the first baseman. He gloves it, runs to the bag. Out number 3. But the Cubs get 2 runs on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the first. Robinson, Mantle, and Sanchez due up for the Lemurs. Jackie Robinson steps in. On the mound for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. Imanaga's first pitch is fouled away. 0-1's the count. Imanaga winds and delivers. It's a strike. The 0-2 pitch. It hit the center field and deep. Sosa's got a read on it. Sosa's back. Makes the catch, out number 1. Stepping in next for the Lemurs, Mickey Mantle. Mantle hits the ball to shallow left center field. Racing in is Sosa. He gets there, out number 2. Next up for the Lemurs, Gary Sanchez. Imanaga winds and delivers. It's a strike looking. The 0-1 pitch from Imanaga. Ball low. The 1-1 pitch. Ball outside. The 2-1 from Shota. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Ball low. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. Lemurs have a base runner after the walk by Sanchez. Stepping in, the 2 away, Buck Leonard. Leonard takes a strike. The 0-1. Just low. Ball 1. Next pitch is a strike. 1-2's the count. The 1-2. Low. Ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. And it's hit to Williams. He gloves it. Tosses over to Imanaga, covering first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 2nd. Banks, Bryant, and Ballesteros coming up for the Cubs. Coming into the game for the Lemurs, Matt Brash. Leading things off for the Cubs, Ernie Banks. And Banks hits that ball to right field, down the first base line, in foul territory. It is playable, out number 1. Stepping in for the Cubs, Kris Bryant. Bryant takes the ball inside. 1-0's the count. Swing and a miss from Bryant. 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Bryant.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball outside. 2-2's the count. Ball 3 outside. Payoff pitch from Brash. Fouled away by Bryant. We'll do it again. Brash delivers. And Bryant pops that ball up. Playable for Sanchez behind the plate. Out number 2. Next up for the Cubs, the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Ballesteros swings and misses. 0-1's the count. And Ballesteros hits a ball to left center field. But it is playable. Out number 3. The Cubs do nothing. We're going to the bottom of the second. Griffey Jr., Correa, and Arenado due up for the Lemurs. Shota Imanaga out for a second inning of work. Leading off for the Lemurs, Ken Griffey Jr. Jr. looks at a strike. The 0-1 pitch from Imanaga. Strike 2 looking. The 0-2 pitch from Shota. Fouled away. Imanaga winds and delivers. Fouled away again. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. The 0-2. Ball low. 1-2 is the count. Swing and a miss. Down goes Griffey. 1 away. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. Correa takes the ball inside. The 1-0 is hit deep to center field, but it is playable for Sosa. Out number 2. Stepping in for the Lemurs, Nolan Arenado. Arenado takes a strike. The 0-1 from Imanaga is hit to Bryant. He gloves it at third. Out number 3. We go to the top of the third. Sandberg, Schwarber, and Sosa coming up for the Cubs. Coming into the game for the Lemurs, Andres Munoz. And leading things off for the Cubs, the leadoff man, Ryne Sandberg. Sandberg walked in the first inning. Takes the ball low.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball 2 inside. 2-0. Sandberg swings and misses. 2-1's the count. Sandberg swings and misses. 2-2. And Sandberg drives the ball to right center field. But it is playable. Out number 1. Stepping in for the Cubs, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber walked in the first inning. Ball 1 outside. The 1-0. Schwarber swings and misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1's the count. Ball high. 2-1. Ball 3 outside. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 4, Schwarber with the second walk of the game. With 1 away, Sammy Sosa steps in. Schwarber at first. And Sosa drives the ball to center field. But it is playable for Mantle. Out number 2. The Lemurs are going to go to the bullpen and bring in Adbert Alzolay. Stepping in for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Happ singled in the first inning, drove in a run. 2 away. Ball 1's outside.
Counts 1-0.
Schwarber leads from first.
match outside.
Pitch is outside, 2-0 to Happ. Happ fouls that pitch away, 2-1's the count. And Happ pops that ball up down the third base line. It's playable for Arenado. Out number 3, we go to the bottom of the third. O'Neill, Altuve, and Robinson due up for the Lemurs. Cubs are going to make a pitching change. Into the game, the righty, Porter Hodge. First up for the Lemurs here in the bottom of the third, Paul O'Neill. Hodge winds and delivers. Ball inside.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0's the count. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch from Hodge. Fouled away down the third base side. 1-2's the count. The 1-2 pitch from Hodge. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Hodge winds and delivers. Strike 3, swinging. Down goes O'Neill. 1 out. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. Altuve fouls that ball off down the first base line. 0-1's the count. Hodge winds and delivers. Strike 2 looking. The 0-2 from Hodge. Ball outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Again.
1-2. And Altuve hits that ball to right field. Suzuki gloves it. Throws it in, but it is a single for Jose Altuve. 1 away. Jackie Robinson steps in for the Lemurs.
1-0.
Hodge pitches, ball high. 1-0 to Jackie. And Robinson hits the ball through the gap into right field. And back-to-back singles for the Lemurs have them in business. Henry Aaron's going to come into the game and pinch run. Stepping into the box for the Lemurs, Mickey Mantle. Hodge winds and delivers. Mantle fouls that pitch away. 0-1's the count. Swing and a miss from Mantle. 0-2.
2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch from Hodge. Hit to Sandberg, he gloves it, throws the 2. Banks over to first in time, and the Cubs double play to finish off the game. The Cubs come away with a 2-0 victory. The final tallies for today's game: the Cubs 2 runs on 2 hits. The Lemurs no runs on 2 hits. Pitchers of record: Shota Imanaga 2 innings of work, struck out 1, walked 1, picking up the win. And for the Lemurs, taking the loss, Kris 1 inning of work, gave up 2 hits, walked 2, gave up 2 earned runs. Picking up his 2nd save of the year, Porter Hodge. Hitting for the Cubs, Sammy Sosa 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Ryne Sandberg was 0 for 1 but worked a walk and scored a run. Ian Happ was 1 for 2 with an RBI. And for the Lemurs, Jackie Robinson was 1 for 2, and Jose Altuve was 1 for 1. Each of them had a single. And that's going to wrap things up for us today from Lima. Your final score: the Chicago Cubs 2 and the Lima Lemurs 0. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't already, sub to the channel. There's more Chicago Cubs theme team and mini seasons content to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and have a good evening.